The country with the largest economy in Africa is going to the polls in less than 3 weeks. And many, both inside Nigeria and beyond, are wondering who will emerge the country's next president. As politicians continue to rally, share their manifestos and try to convince citizens on why they deserve to be elected. Disinformation and misinformation have also been shared concerning the elections and the candidates involved. The misinformation is not just coming from supporters, but also from campaign spokespersons who are sharing unverified information in the quest to ensure their candidate comes out victorious. On this episode of The Proof, powered by Africa Check, we'll be looking at a scathing review of outgoing President Muhammadu Buhari's administration by Sam Ohabunwa, a key member of Nigeria's main opposition party, PDP. Did he get his facts right? Well, let's find out after the break. The All Progressives Congress, APC, hopes to retain the presidency it first won in 2015 when it unseated the PDP. One prominent PDP politician, Dr. Sam Ohabunwa, was recently on TV to make a case for his party, which won 4 elections back-to-back, starting from Nigeria's return to democratic rule in 1999 and run until 2011. He said the PDP stood a better chance of winning the upcoming vote because there is nothing that Nigerians have enjoyed in this government. Nigeria became the poverty capital of the world during the tenure of this government. Nigeria has the highest unemployment in youth. The youth unemployment rate got up to 50%. The misery index climbed. Ohabunwa also sharply criticized the APC for budgeting 3.6 trillion naira, about $7.9 billion for a controversial fuel subsidy. Was he actually correct? Well, Allwell Okpi joins me as a researcher from Africa Check now. Allwell, thank you for being here. Now, let's get into the claims very quickly.
Thank you, Joe. Ohabunwa was correct. To say that Nigeria's position on the misery index climbed under this administration of the All Progressives Congress, and he was mostly correct. And it talked about the figure that was budgeted for the controversial fuel subsidy, and but then he with the 2 claims about the country's high youth unemployment rate. One is unproven, and then the other is incorrect.
Can you tell us more about his claim on the youth unemployment rate that you found to be incorrect?
He clarified his claim, saying that Nigeria's unemployment rate was 33% in 2021, with the youth unemployment reaching 53%. But the National Bureau of Statistics hasn't published any labor force data since the 4th quarter of 2020, and we did reach out to Dr. Baba Madu, who is the head of the National Accounts Division of the Bureau, and he told us that the Bureau and its partners have completed field work for the next labor force statistics, and that it will most likely be published before the end of this quarter. Until that new data is published, the numbers for the 4th quarter of 2020, remains the most recent. Now, that this data puts the youth unemployment rate at 42.5%, which was up from 34.9% in the 2nd quarter of 2020.
You mentioned that Ohabunwa claimed Nigeria became the poverty capital of the world during the tenure of this government. Take us through fact-checking this claim.
In 2021, we fact-checked a similar claim after the PDP blamed the APC for the for decision by Twitter. It's a popular social media platform, to pick Ghana instead of Nigeria. Now, the claim sort of has its origin from the World Poverty Clock. Is developed by the World Data Lab, a research firm focused on United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. Now, in 2018, it estimated that the number of people in Nigeria living in extreme poverty, living on less than $1.9 a day, had exceeded that of India, right? And this led to headlines that Nigeria, overtakes India as world's poverty capital. Now, President Ahmad Ari of APC, took office in 2015, informing the claim that Nigeria, became a poverty capital under his words. Then mentioned earlier, experts say that that it cannot be blamed solely on this administration, because it has been building up all the way from the 1980s.
Before we go, Allwell, could you tell us about one of Ohabunwa's claims that you found to be correct?
Ohabunwa claimed in the interview that the APC-led federal government budgeted 3.6 trillion for fuel subsidy payments. But he didn't say what period he was referring to. So we asked him, and he said he was talking about the amount budgeted for the first 6 months of 2023. And in an email response to our query, he wrote, I reference to the of about 3.6 trillion for the first 6 months of 2023. My point is that petrol is selling at above the official price in most parts of the country. In the southeast and south, where I spend most of my time through December and now, price range from 240 to 500 per liter in many filling stations. And since nobody is enforcing the official price, it is evident that the government has surreptitiously removed the price cap, allowing market forces to determine the price. If the cap has been removed, then who is receiving subsidy payment? Can we be paying subsidy at market price? Now, I mean, at media reports, we found that according to the Finance Minister, Zainab Ahmed, about 3.36 trillion was earmarked for fuel subsidy in Nigeria's 2023 budget. And this, she said, will cover payments for the first 6 months of 2023. Also, a 2023 budget document reads that it assumed that the petroleum subsidy will remain up to the mid-2023 based on the 18-month extension announced in early 2022. In this regard, only 3.36 trillion has been provided for PMS subsidy. Now, Ohabunwa's claim about of about 3.6 trillion is slightly higher than the actual figure of 3.36 trillion. So we rated this claim as mostly correct.
Thank you so much for joining us here on Allwell. After the break, the verdict. Welcome back. With Nigeria's elections literally around the corner, political parties, their spokespersons and their supporters should exercise caution when they are sharing data and figures. It is better not to share than to misinform the people around you. Now that the election is here, we are all actually looking forward to it. We all bear the responsibility of sharing accurate information so as to help voters make informed choices. If you're not sure about a claim you see on social media or you need to know more about fact-checking, reach out to Africa Check. Visit africacheck.org or tweet at africacheck_NG. Now don't forget to follow us as well. We are at News Central TV and you can check out our website. It's www.newscentral.africa. Until I come your way again, thank you so much for watching and always remember to fact check every claim. I'm Hanson.